Hello there lads and ladies, and welcome once again back to Rimworld. So it's time to carry on with our little base and see what we can manage to do. Right, one of the things I am really thinking of exploring really is this ancient ruin, because it sounds interesting. We're definitely going to have to prepare before we do that. I mean, everyone really should have a gun, at least some kind of weapon. Except for Bowen, of course, who's our pacifist. But, we should hopefully be able to give this a try. Right. Let's knock the speed up a little bit. And let's think about power. Power is the issue here. We're going to need some batteries. Should we leave a gap? Should we do rows of 4? Yeah, let's do rows of 4 with a gap. Like so. And we'll just hook it up in multiple ways, just in case of fires or whatever. And hopefully there's enough of a break between them that we won't have any problems. Nice. Very good. Anyway, we've got all this metal down here, so I don't think we need too much more, but it really wouldn't hurt to get some more. Some here. Where are those? Is there a source of metal nearby? There's some gold up here. And there's some sort of ruin up here too. Might be worth exploring that ruin in a second, actually. See if we can get anything out of it. Can't deconstruct. Can you deconstruct? No. I think it's only Melissa and Deco that can deconstruct. Trade ship, bulk goods trader. That's useful if we need food. Let's see what we've got here. No, it's nothing. It's just literally just a wall. I was hoping for something a little bit more interesting. Let's have a chat with these guys. Have a see what they have. We could sell them some marble. We could sell them some steel. I don't really want to sell them some steel. We could buy wood. We can buy lots of boar meat. Medicine's a bit pricey. Rhino hide. Wow, there's rhinos in this game now? Jesus, those don't sound exactly safe. Could buy some raw boar meat. How much silver we got? Oh, we've got literally like no silver. Okay, let's not buy some boar meat then. And then we've got the various edges of our building that still need work on, as well as the ground to be smoothed, which would be nice. Oh, we've got a notification. Mysterious blight kills our crops, and we've got an exotic goods trader. It's not great, the whole killing of our crops thing, but just thinking, or do some hunting. But, who have we got designated as a hunter? We've got Sappy, who's designated as a hunter. What have you got as a weapon? Got Molotovs, okay. That's not going to be good enough. Jules, you've got a knife. Melissa's got a pistol. Get Melissa to drop this pistol. And we'll get Sappy to take it. Now we'll get Melissa to take the cocktails. Right. Since Sappy is probably the most likely to be our hunter, we'll put that up to 1. And we'll set some things to hunt. Because we could do with some meat, I think. Just try and pick some nearby animals. Can't even see them, just locating them using this control. There we go, we got a few things. Many rabbits. But it'd be nice to get some meat in, because our food situation's never particularly wonderful. Right, these aren't charging in power, but it's night time and the wind is pretty low. I like that we're moving all these rocks out of here. There we go. Our hunter's on duty. Actually, let's add a stockpile, actually. Here. And we'll store bodies here instead of them getting moved to the dumping stockpile. So, allow animal corpses. And then we can change this one to not allow animal corpses. Or actually we can keep it like that, but to allow just like rotten ones. And this one will obviously allow not rotten. My apologies about that. I just needed to cough. My throat suddenly felt incredibly dry, Jesus. I might even have to get a drink, guys. Oh, hello. There we go. Saw a bloody muffalo walk by, we may as well hunt it, that's a lot of meat. A lot more than a squirrel. Ah, there we go, we finally got heating in our dining room. As well as lighting. This is a room that won't really need lighting, to be honest. It just needs I'll re-smooth those floors. I don't know why they are unallocated as smooth floors. This meat will be useful. This build-up of meat will be very, very useful. Low food doesn't matter so much, because we do have the resources. We will be fine. Let's mine out this section. Let's mine out this section. Because we can remove them now. Because we've got enough walls around the edges. We can give ourselves some space. We can get some lights in here. What's this? Crashing, okay. Oh, metal, sweet. That's pretty useful. There's approximately 20 metal in each pile there. That's quite a good amount of metal. There you go, just designate more things for hauling. I noticed creatures aren't getting butchered. Ah, there we are. Bowen's finally doing it at last. I was thinking, how long is he bloody going to take to do that? Local squirrel's gone mad. It's fine. There we go. Job done. Ah, another wreckage. Okay, what do we got here? Got monkey hide. Someone's been skinning monkeys. Ah, these have all turned on now. Changing the temperature. Another cargo pod cluster. Wow, it's meat this time. Turtle meat. Tortoise meat. Tortoise. Get some people out there to haul it. There we go. Now they should be able to pick up all of that turtle meat, because hopefully they'll stack it, sort of thing. Yeah, there we go. Moen, you're the only one who didn't do that properly. Good boy. There we go. Can allocate the floors. Marble tiles. This zone can now be extended. And flooring, no orders. Smooth floor. There we go. And the temperature in this room is 0. Are these frozen won't spoil? Good. What else is this? Steel conduit wall blueprint. It's just in the corner though. So it won't get built. Now we could do some light. And I'm always happy to see that when I look away from the metal, shortly later the metal's suddenly been turned into actual metal. Because Deco is our master miner. Ridiculously good at it, too. I want to get her to build that. There we go. No, still conduit wall, please. And then we will get around to opening this up. I just want to get these areas nicely sorted out and lit up and everything. Actually, let's allocate storage. Foods should go there as well. By foods it means raw food, yeah, everything like that. We'll delete this stockpile. So this is where food should go. This is where it's going to be more useful to go. You can actually tell people to consume stuff. That's interesting, because that can be pretty useful in situations where your colonists are being a bit dumb. There we go. Now we don't have to worry about spoilage. Because everything here will be frozen and won't spoil. Good. But then can be eaten in the main dining hall. I was thinking, we could probably reallocate where our cooking stoves are. Something like that. And have the butcher's tables along the top. I might prefer that, in fact. Oh, gun turret cooling, nice, that's a good one. Now, what should we go for? Cremation, I think, to get rid of some of these bodies that we have littering around. We're going to deconstruct that. We're going to reconstruct some new stoves. Because I don't like how that stove's like really pushed against the edge, and I don't think we're going to need 9 stoves. Not 9. Yeah, 9 actually, I was right now. Yeah, 3x3 is 9, of course. Oh, local hare's gone mad. It will attack everyone it sees. Okay, I'll find meals. Until you have... These we'll do until we have just 10, I think we'll do. In this config, do until you have 10. Let's go for 20 on these. Those will be at the bottom. Now I wish there was a way I could sort of like duplicate the commands into all the others. That would be nice. No, oh, I just hit OK, so that got rid of the notification instead of jumping to. Good clicking! Let's get rid of that. Don't need it there anymore. Well, that rabbit's going to appear sooner or later. Oh, there it is. Come on, it's a rabbit. Thank you. There we go. Soppy needs to get healed up because he's a bit injured, but that's fine. We do have our medical bed, and actually we're going to need that medical ward, which I still don't have. I'm very happy that no one's got properly sick yet, which has now suddenly jumped into my mind as a serious issue. Oh dear. Right. I'm going to let everyone just sort of roll around while I sort out this. Let me move around and stuff. Right. I'm clicking on the wrong things here. It seems my throat is not being too happy today. Oh, I noticed the game actually pauses every time I bring this up. Anyway, so it doesn't matter if I had the game paused anyway. This is future-proofing ourselves for if we have an absolute army of people living in our colony. Then we'll have lots of cooking stoves, and we might have loads and loads of cooks as well. Just making sure the fine meal is above, because that way we have fine meals, which generally keep our people happy, but it's not lavish meals where it's going to drain our resources too much. Because now that we have a proper freezer room, I'm not so worried about just stuff going rotten. We'll always have this stockpile of food that will build up, opposed to diminishing due to rot. There we go. Right. So we've got this one, which is annoying because I have to click through all of this stuff. Why is this fine meal 30? There we go. That should be enough. And this is smoothing out the rock. Oh, now we have cremation. Good. Hospital beds. Let's get them. We're going to start hauling some of these chunks now that people seem to be more or less not having certain things to do. Oh, we're missing marble blocks. Okay, that's because we don't know stone cutting. And the marble blocks we've depended on until now have been actually delivered from space. Yeah, I just had a feeling that these corners where stuff had been built wasn't going to be smoothed anymore. So I just reallocated that. Come here, Deco. I want you to haul some stone. I want all this annoying stone out of here. Get that stone out of the doorway as well would be a very good one. Oh, what do we got here? Every colonist of the female gender winces in pain. Okay. Well, we're doing fine. We don't have any immediate problems with people being in trouble, so we should be fine with this. Let's see what this exotic goods trader has. Uranium grand sculpture of poor quality, and yet the price tag suggests else. Personal shield. A single-person energy shield device. It will attempt to stop any rapidly moving projectile or energy attack that comes from a distance. It does nothing against melee attacks or shots from point-blank range. It prevents firing out as well. Oh, so that's the sort of thing I want to stick on frickin' Bowen here. But also that seems more like a melee class thing. You want to stick it on a meleer so they can charge all the way up to someone and start knifing him. Right. So what about here? We've got a charge rifle. We can't afford any of this stuff because we don't have any silver whatsoever. And until we start getting some, I'm going to feel disappointed to look at some of these things. I think we do have someone who is a meleer, actually, so knowing that there are energy shields in this game now makes me a little more happy to have melee-class people, because melee-class people really were a huge liability. It's interesting that it blocks the shots going out as well, because it does say that it won't block point-blank shots. And surely a shot coming from inside the shield would count as a point-blank shot, and then would travel far as it leaves the shield. So it technically doesn't make sense in that regard. but there you go. I see it's just clearly a restriction against ranged units sort of thing, but it's a benefit for melee units. I understand the item's use, because it would be a bit powerful if it worked for everyone. Because you get everyone a personal shield. But I think Bowen could really do with one of those, because he can't fight, and him running around in armor is going to slow him down slightly. If he didn't have to run around in the armor, then he'd be fine. So this stuff is all still frozen, just keeping an eye on it. Would freezing rice really stop it from going rotten? I don't know. I don't think that's a thing. We need some wood. We actually do need some wood. Yeah, here's some trees. Oh my. This seems to be 2 lots of metal then. It's going very much further into the wall. But it's good, because metal's always useful. We're always going to need tons of that stuff. Annoyingly so, even. Do we have geothermal? Yes, we do. Okay, then it might be worth looking this up. Let's mine out this area. Right, there's some more geothermal vents dotted around here. Like here. I don't like how this one's like really sort of close to where my defense is going to be built. Still, this one up here is very goodly positioned. This one up here is fine, but it might get attacked when people enter the area. The one down here again, it's a good position, but might get attacked. Here again. It's just there's lots and lots of these vents that are really far out. But it should be fine. Right. Now we're definitely going to crack this open at some point. I know time is ticking on, but we've taken our time to get some things operational, and I think we will benefit from it, because we do have consistent food now, which is very useful. This is chilling out in the nice cold freezer room, making our flooring. Over here, we've got sandstone blocks. Right, well, we've got loads of power in storage, so I would suggest we toggle the power on all of these things. Deco, if you could fire at that muffalo, and Suppy, if you could also go and fire at that muffalo. Very good. Toggle power on, and also repair it. Let's turn all of these turrets online. All turrets are online. Now, I'm going to organize everyone to be here. Melissa, I think you're one of our fastest runners, so we're going to take out this corner slab first to see if it allows us to just see inside of here. Oh. I was thinking, what's this message? Of course it popped up right at that moment, but it didn't mean anything. Right. So clearly we need to knock out not just a corner slab, we need to do more. Oh, shit. This is bad. So, it's the bug people. I had a feeling it would be the bug people. The problem is they're inside our base. New area has been revealed. It contains ancient hostile mechanoids. Okay, how are we going to deal with this, guys? Also, there's these cryosleep caskets. I'm interested. Does... Yeah, there are things in there. Okay. So there's something in all of these cryosleep caskets. How are we going to deal with these robots? So, what weapons do they have? That would be a good start. I don't know what this gun is. I assume that's the Lancer sort of sniper rifle thing that those guys have. Bowen, you really don't need to be here. You can sit out here. Actually, Bowen, you can just continue making meals. Melissa with her fire. I just don't want to burn these with the fire. So I'll just leave them to just carry on. In fact, the robots aren't doing anything. It's strange how we can coexist so close to each other, but I wanted my guys to just, you know, get their meals, so... It's dangerous. Local squirrels go mad, it'll attack everyone it sees. Watching for targets, watching for targets. Okay, so they're just generally being hostile. Okay. Maybe I should have built some turrets. Oh. Our gun turret fired. I think it took out a squirrel. Yeah, it did. So we can coexist, because they won't just fire on us because there's walls between us. Right. Let's build up a bunch of these. We'll build up a big firing line of turrets and then maybe try and deconstruct like one of the wall edges or something and try seeing if that works. Nice, we've got the hospital bed, that's going to be useful. Now we want stone cutting. Yes, let's get stone cutting so we can get those marble bricks we need. I'm surprised they don't actually mobilize and attack us, which is interesting, but it does allow us to take our time, but they are robots, so they ain't exactly going to go away. They don't expire. What was that? Oh, hello, they're moving! Now that that turret's been placed, they're on the move. Fire, that's great. Oh, okay, all of these people have been released and they're all hostile, which is creating some sort of conflict. We've got Cougar here, who's on fire. We don't have a prisoner marked bed. That is a problem indeed, isn't it? Well, I'm kind of willing to let them just sort of fight it out among themselves, and then we'll try and... Oh, goodbye Plasteel. Okay, this is not a great situation for us to be in, is it? Oh, that was close. That's gonna detonate. What are you doing? Okay. Really would be great if we could call in some people or something. This is just going to damage our base. Oh shit. No, we're getting rid of this thing. Much as it takes a fucking huge pounding. Now we're damaging our hydroponics basin. Come on, you stupid robot centipede, go down already. Poor mood, I guess he's hungry. Hungry and tired. So go get a meal. Now, to be careful of our people. We can play this safely. Let's try not to get into melee combat with one of these things. They are actually pretty dangerous in melee. I don't know how Soppy managed to shoot the wall there. There you go. Can't tell Jules to just go to bed. Come on. These things take way too much to go down. Heat stroke, minor. How does he have heat stroke? It isn't so hot in our rooms, is it? 29 degrees. Why is it 29 degrees in this room? This room's 32 degrees. What's going on with our heaters? Got a message. Slave traders nearby. Oh, for God's sake, Deco, if you want to shoot the hydroponics basin so much, then go ahead. This thing's still going. After a long night of constant fighting, and the robot's been shot about 100 million times, it's still going. Starvation, Deco. Okay, Deco, go eat a meal. Oh, hooray! Bloody thing's down at last. Oh, can you shoot that without it shooting back at you? Good, I'll leave you there then, to just shoot that thing until it dies. Exhaustion, suppy. Okay. Well, it's not going to move, so send him back to base. Sadly, we couldn't do a contained extraction of these people to try and get, you know, them to join us. But, yeah. Shizwiz happens. Jules, what are you up to? You're not... I freaking left him under command for ages. Suppy. Head over here. Take out that big robot. Got a group of people passing by. Look at this thing's health. Oh god, what are you doing, guys? Great! You've now allowed a fire to be caused because I ignored you and allowed you to do stupid things. Oh dear. Oh dear, now the situation is just going to get worse. Starvation, suppy, come on. Oh dear. Oh dear, guys, I can't select them! Ugh! Bloody charge rifles. Oh, the fires! They just want to play with the fire! Move, don't get shot by those things. They're way too ridiculously dangerous. Oh my god, Deco's one shot. For fuck's sake. These goddamn robots are messing us up. Where's Suppy? Right. Oh, wow. Okay, this is not good. I shouldn't have released these robots. Because they are ridiculously dangerous. They're way too dangerous. And its stupid bloody thing is still going! The centipede! Well, Soppy's down. Wow. Oh my god. If I knew it was this dangerous, I wouldn't have bloody done it. Well, you know what, guys? Jesus, we've lost everything. All we have left is Bowen, and he's a pacifist. And how is he going to survive this? Okay. You know what? We are going to roll back to a former save before any more crap happens. Hopefully I'll be able to roll back just before I opened up this nightmare. Or maybe I can roll back to a point where not everything was ruined. So, anyway, it's time to stop the recording here. I'll see which save is relatively fine, and we'll roll back to it, because I like this colony we've built up, but I don't want to just say goodbye to it because of one of these events, because we could prepare more and build lots of turrets and mess them up, hopefully. And we'll be able to deal with the situation. So, until next time, guys, have a wonderful day as per usual, whatever you're up to out there, and I'll see you for the next one. So, saying goodbye, have a wonderful day, whatever you're up to.